Hi, Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general cosmic energy reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible, and I thank you guys so much, as always, for all the love and support you do show here on my channel. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, subscribing, joining the memberships, sharing the video, all of that wonderful things. And love that you bring here and energy you bring here. I'm grateful and very much so. Ooh, hold on now. Appreciative of your presence here, okay? I'm gonna put a quick disclaimer before this series of readings, maybe even for the rest of the week. This full moon energy coming in, I believe on the 16th, is really starting to show up in my energy a lot earlier than it usually does. So I've been kind of working with that energy. So if I seem a little bit more kind of subdued, a little bit more, subdued, that's kind of what I'm picking up and what I've been working with, okay? Doing my own healing and my own purging as well. So I thank you guys for giving me that space and that room to do so. All right, Aries Taurus, let's get into this energy. Before we do, let's offer up some quick gratitude just to ground our energy, get centered into your own vibration so that you are open for the messages to come. Okay, before we see what these cards have to say. Do whatever gratitude practice works best for you in this moment. Go ahead and get started, and I'm going to do the same. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube for their general cosmic tarot reading energy spread. And I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages that any Aries-Taurus Cusp energies or anyone who has strong Aries or Taurus in their chart may need to hear in this now moment. And I thank you so much for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Cosmic energy supporting Aries Taurus energies. Okay, you got 6th house and routine. Okay, 6th house, house of Virgo. Vibration of 30, breaking down into a 3. You also have the 3rd house and messages. Vibration of 27, breaking down into a 9. 3rd house, Gemini energy. And yeah, there's that air element, okay? Communication. Vibration of 39, breaking down into a 12. It's April 12th, okay? Further breaking down into a 3, okay? So you got 2 3s and a 9 here, Aries Taurus. Those numbers might mean something to you, hold any form of significance. If they do, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear how that connects with you, okay? I feel like there's a change in routine that is happening, or that you've been trying to get to happen here. Maybe trying to communicate to somebody that there's something that needs to change about your day-to-day experience with them, connection to them, whatever the case might be. Something on like a day-to-day basis, though, that has to change. You got the 3 of Cups. So it's definitely something to celebrate here, whatever this message or communication is. I do feel like these changes in routine are for the better. It's for the better. So it's like there's something coming in here, Aries Taurus, that's going to force you to have to maneuver your day around, maneuver your schedule, maneuver something that you do habitually for the better. Okay, these cards are definitely ready to talk. Let's look into this. Tell me more about the 3rd house messages, 6th house routine, air element, and communication. Ooh. These mat cards do not slide as easily. Okay. Tell me more, Divine, about the 3rd house. What are these messages What are these messages here for Aries, Taurus energies? Okay. Yeah, messages of moving forward. You got the Six of Swords. Ooh, I wanted to take like a deep breath and be like, ooh. Messages about moving forward, moving on, traveling forward, coming out of a storm, headed towards a lighter, calmer energy here, okay? This feels like, I mean, Six of Swords, it's that light at the end of the tunnel. You can rest easy. You can breathe a little bit more. You can kind of find a sense of calm. That whatever was chaotic is now moving into that calm energy, okay? Whatever this message is, or messages, because it is plural, whatever this communication, because you do have it twice here with the air element, it is opening the door or allowing you, or let's focus here on you. Yeah, it is. I don't want to say someone because it doesn't feel like anyone else's energy here, Aries, Taurus. It's allowing you to mentally move on and move forward, make peace with something. Okay? Tell me more about these messages, Divine. Okay, you also have the Hangman. Okay, you have the Chariot. Right, that's that movement forward, and the Knight of Swords. Exactly. It's like these messages that come forward are getting you out of a pause, out of a swing space, out of like a an energy of, I don't know, maybe doubting what you're seeing, right? For some of you, there's this clarity that's coming from this message that gets you to come out of this Hangman energy, right? So it's like you're gaining the enlightenment that this pause, this moment of stillness, okay, or this, oh, they're giving me the word setback, or this obstacle, this setback. You're getting clarity around why you were set back, or what this setback is all about. And it's getting you more in alignment mentally with what you're destined to experience, encounter, travel through on your own path here, the Chariot, right? This is being in alignment with your destiny, whether for good or for bad, right? We all have ups and downs, but it's like realizing why this pause had to happen, okay? Chariot, quick communication, the Knight of Swords. A lot of sword energy, a lot of air energy surrounding you right now. Tell me more. Okay. I was looking at the Knight of Swords, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, more shifting forward. Energetically, spiritually, Page of Pentacles, something you've invested in, something that you're studying, something that you've given a lot of time, or have begun to give more time and more energy to. This is also gaining the lesson, right? Gaining the knowledge, the Page of Pentacles, maybe from this Hangman energy, seeing something in a new way. Again, that self-enlightenment here. Something that the divine wanted you to see for self, which is maybe why this pause was, but it's like you're moving forward from that with some new knowledge, right? A deeper understanding around your time, your money, your resources, your energy, especially coming out here with the Eight of Wands. So there was a reason, there was definitely a reason for this pause, Aries, Taurus, okay? And it was to get you into spiritual alignment and mental alignment with where you were headed, Chariot, okay? To get you to be, they're giving me the word logical, which I think is pretty kind of typical with air energy. It's like there's a need to be grounded in logic right now, as opposed to maybe emotion, or maybe yeah, really, it's like opposite of emotion here. Okay, but with this Eight of Wands, it's to shift you. So there is this huge shift happening for you, Aries, Taurus, okay? There's just a need to kind of wade through it. Find a little patience is the word I kind of want to say, even though I know that triggers a lot of people. But it's like there's a need to find patience with this process, because you're headed, okay, you're headed in the right direction. Okay, whatever this communication is, it's going to give you a sign that you're headed in the right way. You're seeing things in the right perspective in order to move forward in the Chariot, right? In order to maybe even make quicker decisions. Because there could be an opportunity here with this Page of Pentacles that comes your way that you're going to need to make a very quick, sound decision on. And it's almost like this, I'm getting a lot of preparation with the Chariot and the Hangman. It's like this pause was prepping you for this shift. So had you not taken the time to see something from a new perspective, had you not taken the time to really turn something on its head, right? Open yourself up to new ideas, new interpretations, just new vision, then this opportunity that would have come, you might not have made a sound or grounded decision around it, okay? Overall energy here for the third house and the messages, okay? Yeah, another page. You got the Page of Cups and the Hermit. So something about this energy or about this Hangman, this Piscean energy, okay? It feels like it opened your mind up to new interpretations, to new or deeper understanding around what was trying to be communicated to you. Okay, which got you in this beginner mindset with the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I almost get this like emotional redo, this restart, start over. There's like a want or a desire to start over, start from scratch on something or with someone. Because it's like someone's taking the time here to really self-reflect here. Yeah, with the Hangman and the Hermit, they're kind of like two sides of the same coin, right? The Hangman gets you to look at your outside environment, your external world differently. The Hermit gets you to look at your internal world differently. And you have both here. Okay? Some of you, I feel like you know that there's this need to kind of go within, or there's this need to see something differently, or that you're not really in a clear perspective around something. Some of you know that intrinsically, but it's actually doing the flipping, right? Like turning it on its head, finding the actual clarity that might be challenging you in this moment, okay? I want to grab one more because they're still pulling my energy here. Tell me more, Divine. Last message here for the third house. Yeah, okay. So there could be something in your ego here, Aries, Taurus, that has to transform. And I'm getting it's like an energy around how things should be, how things were supposed to go, where you feel like you should be at the moment, but you're not, but this pause was here. It's like there's a real need to look at your environmental situation or your current circumstances as prepping you for movement forward as opposed to holding you back. Yeah. Getting you in alignment and prepping you for this huge energetic shift, especially with the Eight of Wands that is happening, whether, I just heard that, whether you like it or not, Aries, Taurus, it's happening, okay? And I get for some of you, there's this surrender with the Six of Swords. It's like, okay, I'm not going to fight the flow of what I feel is happening. I'm not going to fight the changes that I know I need to make. Again, because it's like someone is needing to be in a new beginning or a beginner's mindset here, but maybe still holding on to a little bit of the past or holding on to how they feel things should have, could have, or would have been. Okay, which is going to hinder you from really moving forward the way that you need to, okay? But again, I feel like with the Hangman and the Hermit, it's like this switch of perspective, this shift in energy, it's inevitable. It's going to happen, okay? It's more or less having to just kind of cruise in that boat here. Yeah. It's more or less just having like flowing with the boat, going with what comes rather than trying to force it or trying to make assumptions or trying to yeah, some of you it's like don't be quick to assume what is. It's like be patient, let it come to you. With the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, it's like the energy, the messages, the clarity, all of that's coming towards you. You don't necessarily have to move towards it, Aries, Taurus. But I do get this sense of impatience around those messages or that clarity, because it's like with the Chariot, there's a need to recognize that you're already on your destined path. when the Chariot comes out. You're on it. So don't doubt that. Don't question that. You're on it. Okay? But there's just this need to remain in the moment. Enjoy the journey. And I know that's super cliche to say, but it's true. It's like just soak in what is in the now. The things around you are going to change inevitably. Your inside world's going to change. Your outside world is going to change. It's going to happen. Death card. Okay? You just have to make sure that you're in alignment with this Page of Cups and this Page of Pentacles energy, which is being open to new ideas, being open to new emotional possibilities, right? Kind of having this sense of vulnerability about yourself and a little bit of flexibility, okay? All right. Speaking of flexibility, let's look into this Virgo energy, okay? The 6th house, all about routine, vibration of 30, breaking down into a 3. Tell me more, Divine. What's this routine here for Aries, Taurus? What do they need to pay attention to when it comes to their routine? Yeah, there you go. You got the Empress, and you got the 8 of Cups. Oh, boy. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Okay. Justice. Whoa. Hi, Shalal. Thank you so much for being here. Justice. Tell me more about this routine, this Venus energy. It's like I want to say something, but it's like, hold on. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Ace of Cups with Justice and the Empress. Whoa. Okay. I'll just say it. Thanks, Spirit. Someone might have Virgo. Virgo might be your 7th house, actually. I don't know, or connected to your 7th house, or you might be partnered with a Virgo in some way. Someone who just has Virgo in their chart. Because you got 2 kings here, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, right? This wouldn't necessarily be your energy regardless of gender, right? Yeah, that fire and earth energy coming into balance for some of you. Yeah. So with this Ace of Cups, this is what I was kind of feeling. There's like this need to appreciate the pause because it's aligning you with what you're actually meant or destined to receive here. But there's a need to let go or walk away emotionally or sever ties emotionally with something or someone, okay? This person could maybe even be like a Virgo Libra cusp because we do have Justice here, which is Libra energy, which is also connected to Venus, right? With the feminine energy symbol here on the Empress. I do feel like there is, I feel like there's this balance coming in now. Okay, clearly could this be 2 different people here? Aries, Taurus, sure, but this is your energy, I feel like. Again, regardless of gender, we all have masculine and feminine. So your masculine energy might be coming into balance, right, with Justice in order to complement your feminine energy. This is Taurus. Okay. Now, regardless of signs and all of that, I just like to point that out because I know that that can help, especially if you are very intimate with your own natal chart. It can kind of help pinpoint this energy. But it's like, I guess that's where I wanted to put it. Yeah. It's like on one hand, releasing and letting go of this, or maybe, yeah, there's something in your day-to-day. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Virgo, the house of Virgo could also be about health. So emotional well-being might be very important to you right now. Again, with this full moon energy coming up on the 16th, it might be a very emotional time for you, Aries, Taurus. Allow whatever comes up to kind of flow, because again, it could be tethered to this death process. Okay, this purging, this releasing, and an ending for a new beginning. Because what I love to see here personally is the death, and then there's this Ace of Cups, especially with the Page of Cups being here and the Eight of Cups. It's like this emotional renewal that's going to happen here for you, okay? That might change up how you move in your day-to-day. So there was something here that was hindering you. And I do feel like it was an emotional attachment that you maybe had, maybe to an Empress energy, okay? Maybe relying too much on your feminine energy to get you through something, needing to activate a more balanced masculine vibration within you to go after something, to pursue something, or to get into this alignment, to make these changes. Some of you, if this is tethered to like someone there, it does feel like there's this newness when it comes to relationships or partnerships, especially with the Empress and Justice here. So whether this is pertaining to a business that you have, again, or a platonic or a romantic relationship, there is this sense of renewal happening. Whether this is walking away from a particular partner, headed towards another, or so that another can come in. Or this is like renewed within a partnership that you do already have. And I think with Justice, this is within a connection, okay? Tell me more about this 6th house energy. Yeah, you got the World, so something's definitely completing here. And you got the 4 of Cups. I just heard someone just doesn't see it, okay? Someone just doesn't see it. Whether this is the person you're tethered to, tied to, the feminine energy, okay? This could be a spouse. This could be, again, a partner, a coworker, a friend, a family member. I also get here with the Justice being the scales, you and this person, or you could feel torn between 2 directions. Meaning one part of you wants to end something while the other part of you maybe wants to still give it a chance. Hope that this person, or maybe someone's hoping that you open your eyes and see something and embrace this Ace of Cups with this Empress, okay? This could be someone you have children with. But I think it's like on the other end, maybe again within your own energy, or someone on that other side of the scale wants something to finally end or come to a completion or to walk away. Last message here for the 6th house for Aries-Taurus. Yeah, someone's definitely confused about that. It's like feeling pulled one way and then feeling pulled in another, okay? But I also feel like this back and forth, or maybe these scales needing to balance, or something that you feel is unjust or imbalanced here when it comes to love, I feel like. Because the Ace of Cups is here. It's like either this person doesn't... I don't even want to say this person. I mean, it could be. I'm just going to go with what comes out my mouth, okay? You guys place yourself where you feel you are, okay? It's someone either feels like someone doesn't see all the action that they're taking from a space of love, or doesn't... This, like, 4 of Cups gives me, like, a mismatch love language type of thing. I don't know why we're pulled into relationships here. This isn't a relationship reading, but hey, it's a part of your day-to-day. It could just be in the cosmos for you to be facing this energy or working through it. It's like someone might have, like, mixed love languages. Someone's taking action, doing something. Again, these kings here, right? King of Pentacles, King of Wands, pursuing something, going after something in the name of love, and not necessarily like being driven by it, but it's like, I'm doing all of this because I care for you. And it's like someone doesn't read it that way. Because it's 4 of Cups, this person just has their eyes closed while this cup's being offered. It's like someone doesn't see that that's love coming their way, or that that's someone's love language, okay? Which makes someone very confused around, it's like, well, what am I doing? Why am I still here? Should we just end this? Okay? Because it's like with the routine, it's like habitual, right? Maybe this might be, especially with Justice and the Empress, because again, this is tethered to relationships. I'm not going to second guess that, right? It's tethered to a relationship, but something about it is habitual. Whether you hit this point with this person habitually, like we always end up on the same conversation. We always end up, talking about the same things over and over again, right? It's like, when is that cycle going to end? But then mirrored back over here with this hangman and the hermit, it's like part of that cycle continuing has to do with you here, Aries Taurus. So there's a need to be accountable for your own participation in this emotional confusion. Because I feel like someone keeps leaving the door open for someone that's like refusing to see them. Or refusing to get in alignment, or refusing to get on board, or refusing to acknowledge them in some way, somehow. Okay? All right. Let's look into this communication though, because again, we got double air energy. Tell me more. And that's Libra, right? Libra, that's an air energy as well. Yeah, I just feel like with the world injustice, it's like something's got to give. Like something has to shift in the routine. That's what I was picking up in the beginning. Okay. Tell me more about this communication though for Aries Taurus. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you got, oh yeah, you have the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So someone's definitely worried that this will be a challenge, okay? Or that this challenge, this kind of combative energy, or, yeah, I just look at this, the 5 of Wands is just a challenge that someone has to face. And whether this is within a partnership, within yourself, okay? Take it how it resonates. But it's like someone feels that the challenges between you and this person, or maybe you feel like the conflict you feel internally is insurmountable. 10 of Swords. I just heard that like it'll be the death of me. You got death here already, so you might be spot on in your own intuition about that. But maybe that's not a bad thing, is what I'm trying to say here, right? It's like maybe that's not a bad thing, because the higher vibrational aspect here of this 10 of Swords, it's a mental transformation. It's ascending something, right? It's ascending a perspective, a mindset. Shedding mental energy, stepping into the new, which would be the Page of Swords, right? Where you begin your journey of mastery around a particular idea. Or again, perspective, paradigm, mindset, take it how it resonates. But it's like someone might communicate and say they just feel like there's no moving forward, or that this challenge or conflict between you and this person, or again, internally is just too difficult or too painful also maybe to overcome. Tell me more about this communication here for Aries Taurus. Yeah, the Tower. I also get this feeling, Aries Taurus, that you might feel like if this is a partnership or some situation, that someone might be working against you. But again, I challenge you to do the hermit work, do the the hangman energy, to really make sure that you're not working against yourself first before you claim someone's working against you. Okay? But their Tower here is, again, that's what I'm saying. It's ascending a particular energy that was keeping you stuck or trapped mentally here, Aries Taurus, okay? And I feel like with the 5 of Wands, right, this could be a spiritual conflict along with this 7 of Cups. It's like, again, maybe part of you wants to do it one way, another part of you wants to go about it in another. You guys fill in the blanks, okay? Tell me more about this Tower, though, for this communication. Whatever is this messages that hit you, when this hits you, especially with the 8 of Wands being out here, when these messages or this communication comes in, Aries Taurus, it might rock you a little bit. It might rock you a little bit, and that's okay. Like, not sit in that, but go with the flow of that energy. Don't try to rush into something else or try to avoid feeling what you need to feel when this comes in. Okay, it's like get to the root of it. Express all of those cups. Okay, tell me more about this Tower. Oy. Okay, Magician. Okay, so after you've done the self-reflection, after you've gone within, the truth might still come out here where there might be an energy that's directly opposing you or trying to work against you here, and you might be tethered to them through the legal system, or again, this could be a spouse here with the Empress. Um, but again, I feel like even with the Magician, it is a singular energy and it is mercurial or connected to Mercury in the third house in that way. So it's like when you take that, okay, Aries Taurus, as tempting as it may be to just solely focus outwardly and be like, okay, well, what in my environment is hindering me and blocking me? I really, really, really do challenge you to embrace this hermit energy and apply that same analytical skills or that same um, comb through into you. How are you blocking you? Right? It's like, let's not give power outside of ourselves to say so and so's doing magic against me or doing this or, no, it's like, how are you susceptible to that or open to that? It's like, even the thought, allowing those thoughts to even sit in your brain can kind of block you energetically with what's trying to come in for you. So it's like there's a need to surmount something mentally here again around your thoughts, and I really do challenge you to check in with yourself. What thoughts are you holding as truth, right? What are you believing that might be actually hindering you and holding you back? Okay, because with the Magician comes a lot of power, especially in the upright. The Magician is one with existence. The Magician understands that from the little can come a lot. From nothing, something can be born. And that conduit for that nothing to something is you, Aries Taurus, right? Yeah. But nonetheless, it's like, this is what I mean. It's like, be gentle with yourself. Nonetheless, this tower moment, this communication that comes in is going to be a little disappointing. Okay. And then you have the Nine of Cups. But ultimately, what I love is like the tower moment maybe hits you, or it finally clicks here, Aries Taurus, that you are in control of your emotions, your thoughts, and that is all that matters. You can't control other people. You can't force people to be who you need them to be for you. You can't force them to show up for you the way that you want them to show up. All you have control over, Magician energy, is your own happiness, your own emotional work, your shadow work, your light work, your inner child work, all of that, right? How you show up day to day is what's most important. And I think that at the end of the day, Aries Taurus, I think you were giving somebody a little bit more power and credit or control over your energy than you were really aware of. Like allowing someone's vibe to affect yours, okay? Which is almost like with that hermit energy, it's like getting into your own little bubble a little bit. And not to say that people can't come in. It's like, it's not completely cutting yourself off, but it's just knowing that you maintain your own ecosystem around you, right? Regardless of what might be happening. How you show up is just, again, most important, but that's what you have control over, okay? Tell me more here about this communication. It's like, yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like on one hand, because I'm sorry, I'm talking to my guides. On one hand, it's like this Five of Wands, this Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. It's like, I couldn't overcome this challenge, or I couldn't get this person to work with me, or we were butted heads too much. It just really couldn't get, and that might be sad. Like, of course, right? Especially if you had an expectation of someone, or if there was a lot of energy, a lot of time put into making something work and it just doesn't work, right? It has to come to an end to some degree, or maybe the level of energy that you're giving it or the power you're giving it over your own life has to come to an end. It's like, yes, that can be sad, that can be disheartening, it could feel like spilled milk, right? Never gonna get that milk back in that cup. But then on the flip side, that tower frees you. Okay? Yeah, because look, I've been holding the Six of Cups. It frees you to find that peace, to find that balance, right? And to not lose touch or to not lose a sense of your own responsibility over your life, especially with the Chariot out here. This is your path to walk, not anyone else's. No matter how bad we want other people to be a part of our lives or our path or whatever we got going on, it's like sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay? And that might be the Tower and the realization that ultimately you have a responsibility to yourself and your inner child, right? Or your own soul to be at peace, to find ways to get peaceful. Because I feel like that's the key here, Aries Taurus, for you to go through this transformation, this death process, and begin all this new energy. To just kind of step back into a deep. Some of you feel like you've lost yourself in this routine with this person. Like it feels like there is a person. Again, this could be a spouse, this could be a lover. Take it how it resonates, okay? But it's like someone feels like they lost themselves a little bit. Or maybe you're not even aware that you've lost a little bit of yourself in this situation or with this person. Okay? But that's okay. Awareness is beautiful, right? Especially with the Hangman and the Hermit. It's beautiful because what you're becoming aware of is all is how it's supposed to be. Even this pause, this setback with this situation was a part of the plan. The sooner you can allow your mind to believe that and trust in that it was all a part of it, the easier it'll be to move on, move forward, get into alignment with what you need to be in alignment with. Tell me more about this air element and this communication. Ooh. A little chunky here. Yeah, you got the moon. And that's what we started off saying, right? This full moon is going to be very, very, a little intense here for you, Aries Taurus, okay? So I want you to brace yourself now. There's nothing to fear, only everything to feel, okay? But the more you feel your way through this energy, especially this Tower moment, the more knowledge you're going to gain from it, the more you're going to get from it, okay? The more peace that can be had, the more balance that can be found within your own energy first and foremost, okay? Tell me more about, or at least just this last message about this communication coming in. Yeah, I feel like something was definitely either hidden from you or kept secret, okay? Yeah, some of you, this is definitely with relationships. You got the Five of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. And you got the Sun. Sun and the Moon. And the Five of Pentacles. There's no need to worry. All is in alignment. All is as it's meant to be. This setback, this pause, this hang up was meant to happen. Okay? For you to learn more about yourself, Hermit. Right? About who you are, how you show up, what things maybe need to find an end within your own thinking, within your own feeling, within your own spirit. What cycles you needed to close for yourself so that you can move forward in a deeper sense of self. The Sun and the Moon, I love that. Absolutely love that, all right? Hi, JP. Thank you so much for being here, love. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like there is this ending that is coming in, and how it comes in might be a little chaotic, okay? And it definitely is going to maybe jar you emotionally, but hopefully this reading preps you for it so that you know all is well at the end of the day. You're gonna be okay, Aries Taurus, okay? And I'm not just saying that just because it sounds nice. You're absolutely gonna be okay with the Nine of Cups and the Magician. It's almost like, again, this Tower is gonna free you in a way that you didn't know you were bound, if that makes sense. All right, let's look at the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Thank you so much. Divine, please tell me what is on the Sacred Destined path here for Aries Taurus in regards to this cosmic energy. What's destined for them? You're destined for pleasure here. That's nice. And power. Come on, cusp of power. Come on, cusp of power. power and pleasure. Tell me more. What else is destined here in accordance with this energy, in connection to this energy? Focus and opportunity with the moon. This is what I'm saying. Some of you, this tower is going to come in and it's going to be so tempting to, and I'm just going to say this and it might come off a little harsh, but it's like it's going to be so tempting to cry over spilled milk. And it's like, if only you knew how much this tower is freeing you from, how much more focus is coming in for you, how much more pleasure is coming in for you, how much more power and strength, that magician energy coming in for you, and the opportunities ahead, you wouldn't waste another tear on it. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's get some more. Tell me more about this. What else is destined here for Aries Taurus in connection to this energy? Wait. Yep, you're destined to receive some illumination. So there's the messages and communication. And there's a voyage ahead of you. Travel, movement forward. But again, I think this voyage speaks of your journey in life. It's a voyage. It's not hitting a destination and then, okay, there's nothing else that happens. It's a constant. That destination mark keeps getting moved forward and move forward. You hit it, it moves forward. You hit it, it moves forward. That's the whole purpose of this thing. Okay, so you got to remain focused on what brings you joy. Remain focused on your sense of pleasure, okay? And understand that there's a powerful shakeup happening. There's a reason why power and lightning go together, right? It's that tower. Yes, this is going to crumble. Yes, there might be some things that illuminate themselves under this full moon energy that might bring about some disappointments, that might bring about some internal conflicts or conflicts with others. But I also feel like if this is a conflict with someone else, it's almost like with the Ten of Swords, they just showed me that it's like it's a losing battle. It's not going to change. And again, with that Four of Cups, it's like you might be trying to, or subconsciously trying to, force someone to see you in a way that they're not willing to receive you or view you. This might be how you with someone else. You just can't get over something, or you can't just unsee something or unknow something that's been revealed about this person that just kind of gives you no other option but to go through this tower moment, to end it with the World card, to just completely be done with it. Ten of Swords. Okay? Alrighty, Aries Taurus, I hope that this reading was helpful, maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come for you. Again, pay attention to what you're going through or what's arising around this full moon energy on the 16th, okay? Because I feel like that's where a lot of this illumination is going to happen for you. I am sending you all so much love, strength, courage to move forward, to ground yourself, right? To do everything that you need to do to get into alignment, right? To purge, to heal, because I think that that's definitely necessary here, okay? And to not forget that no matter what your environment says, you are on your path. The Chariot doesn't come out unless you're on the path you're meant to be on. This is that reminder. You're where you're meant to be. You're going through what you're meant to go through. You haven't deviated from a path. You're not off, the tracks. You're right on track. Okay, no matter how hard this might be, you're right on track. Okay? Alrighty, Aries Taurus, I will see you all in the next one. If any part of this reading resonated with you or felt like it gave you confirmation or maybe uplifted your spirits in some way, make sure you give it a thumbs up, okay? And don't forget, if you'd like to join my channel for exclusive content, that link is in the description box or should be the join button under this video. Make sure you hit that. If anything interests you there, make sure you check it out. I will be adjusting them slightly because a lot of the features that I want to use for memberships are still in beta on YouTube, so I might have to switch some things around. So just keep checking the link, or I'll make an announcement for when things are set and settled. But I thank you guys for your presence here and for everybody who tuned in, and I will see you all in the next one. Namaste.